For now, we can go again to the Mid-Coast Council Mayor David West, who is joining us from Brisbane. Councillor West, thank you very much for your time. I understand that the fire that you are most close to right now is the Hillville Road fire on the Mid-Coast, and that you indeed have been preparing your own home ahead of the fire front.
Yes, that's correct. I hope you can hear this time.
Yes.
I'm looking out of my office window and all I see is what I'm assuming that people in London saw during the Second World War. It's a horrible, horrible sight. And my son has just returned home and told me that there's now a spot fire in Lansdowne, which is about 4 kilometres from here in a straight line. The fire from Hillville Road has headed towards Tinoni and caused the evacuation of my daughter and her 2 children from their brand new home in that area. The fire was less than a kilometre from their back door. Well, without a doubt, there are 92,000 people at the moment. A lot of those people are in the major centres, Foster, Tartan, Taree, Crowdy, Harrington. They're the population bases that are most affected at the moment, and it doesn't seem that we as human beings have anything we can throw at this beast and these beasts that can control them.
We can hear the concern in your voice right now. You are the mayor of this area. Can you please let us know where the evacuation centres are?
Yes, the evacuation centre in Taree is Taree RSL Club, or Taree Club Taree. Tuncurry Bowling Club was the last one I heard out at Failford, people from Failford. They're the 2 that I'm aware of. Unfortunately, I've been out of action for a while I know this sounds terribly selfish, but trying to set up firefighting mechanisms around my farm. Whilst we don't have any vegetation, but it's, as the gentleman mentioned, it is incredibly dry. There is no moisture in the air. The wind is ridiculous, and we are just being hammered. And I guess everybody's fearful from the fallout from the ash because you don't know where it's going to land. And the eucalyptus trees have suffered drought on drought on drought. And I was talking to a senior firefighter the other day that was telling me about massive habitat trees that would normally take a day or so to burn out, were burning in 4 hours. This is horrendous. I feel for people that are actually in the fire front and the 1,000 firefighters that are putting their lives on the line for us. It's ridiculous.
You mentioned that your son has now told you that your property is 4 kilometres from the front of the fire.
You break out in a place called Lansdowne.
Yes, and so now I wonder, what is your plan this afternoon? Because the RFS Commissioner Shane Fitzsimmons has told us that in some circumstances embers are being thrown forward by as much as 12 kilometres at the moment.
Yes, well, I'm very fortunate in as much as I prepared. Where my background is in emergency services, so I prepared the place to be able to defend it from fire, so that I wouldn't have any radiant heat affecting any of the curtains in the building, which is a significant problem for many, many people, and they're not aware of that. We have no timber that's that close to the house that would cause radiant heat. My gutters are completely clear because we're on tank water, and I have firefighting equipment within that can reach out 150 metres from the house to control the grass fires. Now, that's me. I'm lucky. But there are people out there that live with nature, and these are the people that love nature, and they're the ones that are being punished because of that. And I feel for them because we're so helpless. We're like children. This thing is being stirred by volatile winds, volatile temperatures, no humidity, and the assets that we can throw at it. It's already been mentioned. 1,000 humans against this animal, and what can you do? Heavy tankers, and we see the aircraft going into the airport here at Tundletown, and these guys and ladies are doing this without any fear. They're laying their lives on the line for us. It's unbelievable.
They are incredibly brave, it is true, and also, as we understand, incredibly tired. Shane Fitzsimmons has continued to talk of firefighters' efforts over past months already, and it is going to be a very long, hot summer to come. In the face of everything that you have described to us in your own area right now, I just must ask again, are you determined to stay to protect your property?
Where I am, yes, because I'm fair. No, I'm absolutely confident. We have water pressure enough. We have enough firefighting equipment to preserve life in this area where I am. I can't say the same for my neighbours. If I was them, I would be leaving. I would be leaving and watching and acting on in relation to the advice received from the Rural Fire Service. These are the experts. These are the ones that will tell you to get out, and they don't mince words. They are. But I've heard they've never come across anything like this in the past. Now, I'm very, very aware of what's happening here. And as I said, I've got things set up to make sure I preserve life and my family and this home. But I'm fortunate in that regard. It's the people out there that aren't in my situation that I feel for. And I returned from Gloucester this morning and was able to come past the area at Hillville and was absolutely devastated to see the colour of the flame, the colour of the cloud extending so far into the atmosphere that the top of the smoke was white, that people thought it was rain clouds. And I've never ever seen anything like that. I'm 73 years old. I've been in this planet a long time. I fought fires as a child in Warringah Shire. Never anything like this. I fought fires as a policeman. Never anything like this. And I don't believe in any firemen or women. And we have people from Sydney, from the Sydney Basin, from Blue Mountains. And how do I, as a mayor, say thank you? How do I say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for what you're doing to assist 92,000 people surviving this mongrel of a thing?
Councillor David West, it sounds as though it is going to be a very long afternoon. We thank you for talking to us. We can hear the concern in your voice. We know that you are hard at work on your property, preparing it, which is 4 kilometres away from the front of the Hillville fire on the mid-coast. We hope to be able to return to you later in the afternoon. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And thank you for putting all this information on the air, because people need the information, and they need this information time and time again, because this fire is so active.
All right, that is Councillor David West, the Mayor of the Mid Coast Council there. His home is in Brisbane.